Coming to quadrilaterals. First we will see types of quadrilaterals. In quadrilaterals we will have different types: trapezium, parallelogram, rhombus, square. We will see one by one. First, what is meant by quadrilateral? See, any closed figure with 4 sides we call it as a quadrilateral. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is closed figure with 4 sides. So quadrilateral. This is also quadrilateral. This is also quadrilateral, and this is also quadrilateral. Okay. Now we will see what are the things that they ask in quadrilaterals. Generally they ask us to find the perimeter. What is meant by perimeter? Perimeter is nothing but adding outer dimensions. Suppose if you are starting from this point, if you go traveling on this line and it travel till the point where you start. So this is nothing but perimeter. So perimeter is nothing but adding outer dimensions. So here the perimeter is A plus B plus C plus D. Okay. Now area. What is area of a quadrilateral? This entire part we have to call it, this is nothing but area. Okay. How will you find the area of a quadrilateral? So they will give the diagonals, 2 diagonals, one is D1, the other diagonal, this is another diagonal, D2, and also they give the angle between these two. Let us say this is theta. So they will give 3 parts, D1, D2, theta. So then area of the quadrilateral is half D1, D2 sine theta. What is theta here? Theta is angle between the 2 diagonals. Theta is angle between 2 diagonals. Okay. Next. So this is, once again I am repeating what is quadrilateral. Any closed figure with 4 sides we call it as a quadrilateral. What is perimeter of a quadrilateral? Perimeter is nothing but adding outer dimensions. Here according to this figure, perimeter is nothing but A plus B plus C plus D. What is area of a quadrilateral? Area of a quadrilateral equivalents to half D1 D2 sine theta. D1 and D2 are 2 diagonals and theta is the angle between them. Now trapezium. What is meant by trapezium? A quadrilateral with one pair of sides parallel. See here, this side is parallel to this side. Okay. In a quadrilateral, if one set of sides are parallel, we call it as a trapezium. In trapezium, again, what is meant by perimeter? Adding outer dimensions. Straight away I can write what is the dimension? A, B, C, D. So perimeter of a trapezium is A plus B plus C plus D. Area, see here, area of a trapezium is half sum of the parallel sides. What is the sum of the parallel sides here? What are 2 parallel sides? A and C. Half sum of the parallel sides into distance between them. So this red color line is nothing but distance between those 2 lines. So into H. So half A plus C into H. What is A plus C? Sum of the parallel lines. Here A and C are parallel. Okay. In trapezium, area is nothing but half sum of the parallel sides into distance between them. Next, parallelogram. So what is meant by parallelogram? So a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of parallel sides. So this is a parallel to this and this is parallel to this. Okay. Now what is a perimeter? Look at here. This side length is equivalent to this side length. So you will get 2A similarly plus 2B. So perimeter of a parallelogram is nothing but 2 times A plus B. Okay. In parallelogram, opposite sides are equal and parallel. Coming to area of a parallelogram. So depending upon the information, see here, area of a parallelogram is base into height. Area of the parallelogram is base into height. Now look at the first figure. In the first figure, you can consider this as a base as well as this as a base. I know this base and I know height. Height is nothing but the perpendicular drawn from its opposite side. Whereas in the first figure, if I consider this as a base but I don't know the height of this between these two. So to find the area of the parallelogram, I will use A, I will consider A as a base and HA as the height. Whereas in the second figure, what is the area I will use? I know information of this base and height. So B into HB. Depending upon the information, we have to take base as this and height as this. If this is the information given, I have to consider this as a base and this as a height. Now, third formula to use area of a parallelogram. See here, this is A and this is B, and they give the angle between those two lines. If the angle between those two is theta, then area of the parallelogram is AB sine theta. Depending upon the information, you will use any one of the formula. In all three cases, you will get the same area. Thank you. Rectangle. What is meant by rectangle? In a parallelogram, if adjacent sides are perpendicular, then we call it as a rectangle. Okay. See here, perimeter is same as the, so this is A and this is A and this is, if this is B, this is also B. So what is the perimeter? Simply adding outer dimensions. A plus B, A plus B, again A plus this B. So perimeter of a rectangle is 2 times A plus B. Area of a rectangle. Area of a rectangle is simply A into B. Area of a rectangle is A into B. Actually, AB sine theta. Here this value is 90. This value is 90. Sine 90 value is 1. So area of a rectangle is AB. Next, diagonal. What is diagonal here? See here, if you join opposite vertices, this we call it as a diagonal. Okay, so diagonal, which is represented D, simply by applying a Pythagoras rule, because this forms a right angle triangle. This forms a right angle triangle. So D square equals to, or D equal to root of A square plus B square. Diagonal of a rectangle is root of A square plus B square, simply by applying Pythagoras rule. So coming to square. So in a square, all 4 sides are equal. So this is equal length, this is also of equal length, this is also of equal length, this is also of an equal length. So it means if this is A, this side is also A, this side is also A, and this side is also A. So then what is the perimeter? A plus A plus A plus A, which is equal to 4A. So perimeter of a square is 4A. Now what is the area of a square? Simply A into A, that equal to A square. Area of a square is A square. Now look at here carefully. Here this white color line is a diagonal. So according to Pythagoras rule, so this is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle. Hypotenuse square. What is hypotenuse here? D. D square equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. A square plus A square. On simplification, D square equal to 2A square, which implies, can I say that A square equal to D square by 2? Okay. When diagonal is given, straight away area of a square is D square by 2. Depending upon the information, if you give the side, area is A square. If you give the diagonal, area of a square is D square by 2. Now rhombus. A quadrilateral of all of whose sides have the same length. See, this is also sides are equal. In rhombus, all sides are equal. If this is A, this is also A, this is also A, this is also A. Then what is the perimeter you will get? 4A. A plus A plus A plus A. Okay, 4A. Now area. In rhombus, diagonal bisect each other perpendicularly. Diagonal bisect each other perpendicularly. So area of a rhombus is half D1 D2 sine 90. What is the value of sine 90? What is the value of sine 90? Sine 90 value is 1. So area of a rhombus is half D1 D2. Okay. The other formula to find area of a rhombus is, suppose if the angle between these two, let us say here, if the angle between these two is theta, then area of a rhombus can also be written as a square sine theta. When two sides and angle is given, what is the area of a quadrilateral? AB sine theta. Here, in a quadrilateral, of all sides are equal, it become a rhombus. So this is A and this is A. If the angle is given theta, between the two sides the angle is theta, then area of a rhombus is A square sine theta. Okay. In cyclic quadrilateral, what is meant by cyclic quadrilateral? If a quadrilateral is inscribed in a circle like this, okay, then we call it as a cyclic quadrilateral. Now this side is A, let us say this is B, and this is C, and this is D. What is the perimeter of a cyclic quadrilateral? As usual, P equals to A plus B plus C plus D. Okay, in a cyclic quadrilateral, perimeter is nothing but adding outer dimensions of that quadrilateral, A plus B plus C plus D. Now what is area of a cyclic quadrilateral? Very, very important. A equal to root of S minus A into S minus B into S minus C into S minus D. Okay, area of a cyclic quadrilateral is root of S minus A into S minus B into S minus C into S minus D, where S equals to P by 2, or where S equal to A plus B plus C plus D by 2. S is nothing but semi perimeter.